As the monsoon peaks over the Sundarbans, a thick silver mist descends, swallowing the boundary between water and land. The ancient roots of the Sundari trees emerge from the fog, like gnarled fingers reaching for the gray sky. Deep within the haze, a pair of amber eyes flickers, belonging to the ghost of the marsh, the Royal Bengal tiger. Raja moves with silent grace, his heavy paws barely indenting the soft, rain-soaked mud of the riverbank. The mist dampens all sound, turning the forest into a silent cathedral of emerald and gray. Near the water's edge, a massive saltwater crocodile slides into the dark river, leaving no ripple behind. The crocodile, a relic of the prehistoric past, waits in the cooling silt, its eyes barely breaking the surface. A herd of spotted deer huddles together, their ears twitching at the slightest whisper of the wind. The lead stag senses the air, sensing a presence hidden by the heavy, damp shroud of the forest. High above, a crested serpent eagle sits motionless on a rain-slicked branch, its feathers ruffled against the cold. The mist begins to swirl as a sudden breeze carries the salt-heavy scent of the Bay of Bengal. Raja reaches the edge of a hidden lagoon, where the fog is so thick it feels like a solid wall. He is not alone. Another shadow looms in the gray, a rival male challenging his territory. A low growl vibrates through the damp air, a sound more felt than heard in the heavy silence. The rival backs away, disappearing into the white void as quickly as he appeared. Beneath the surface of the brackish water, the giant crocodile swims toward the scent of a fallen branch. The tide begins to rise, flooding the floor of the mangroves and erasing the paths of the land dwellers. A king cobra glides across a floating log, its hood slightly spread in a display of cautious dominance. The cobra's tongue flicks out, tasting the molecules of the humid, rain-drenched world. The mist starts to glow with a faint, ghostly light as the sun tries to pierce through the heavy clouds. In this ethereal light, the Sundarbans looks like a world from the dawn of time. Raja finds a high ridge, one of the few places above the rising tide, and settles down to watch. His orange fur stands out like a flame against the monochrome gray of the afternoon. The deer move to higher ground, their hooves clicking against the exposed breathing roots called pneumatophores. A sudden rain shower begins, the droplets turning the mist into a shimmering curtain of silver. The sound of the rain is a rhythmic heartbeat, the pulse of the living forest. Small mudskippers hop between the roots, oblivious to the giants that roam above them. The crocodile finds a spot to rest, half submerged, blending perfectly with the dark, wet wood. The king cobra retreats into a hollow tree, seeking shelter from the intensifying downpour. As the light fades, the mist turns a deep, bruised purple, reflecting the coming night. The whispers of the forest grow louder, the calls of night birds, and the rustle of leaves. Raja rises, his silhouette a powerful shadow against the violet haze of the swamp. He lets out a roar that echoes through the trees, a reminder of who rules this kingdom of water and fog. The sound travels for miles, heard by the deer, the crocodile, and the hidden serpents. The deep mist hides many secrets, stories of survival written in the mud and the salt. In the heart of the Sundarbans, the giants are the keepers of the ancient balance. As the moon rises, the mist begins to thin, revealing a sky full of cold, distant stars. The whispers of the deep mist fade into the cool breeze of the night. Tomorrow the sun will return, but for now the shadows reign supreme in the silent glades. The cycle of the Sunderbands continues, eternal and untamed, guarded by its misty giants.